Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much. Suppose, for example, we have two data center, one in APAC and one in US. Okay, so as you know that because end user does not know that actually he is accessing this application from APAC or from the US, because data center we keep the we normally, why we get a data center normally we keep like in a way that if by chance APAC is down, so that user will be able to work from the US or any other region. So either your application means you are using your own DNS in your company, right? Application IP address may be the different according to your region, right? But application URL or the DNS the same, it will be the same. It's a work of DNS that it will resolve, right? So basically user access the application URLs, not the IPs. So your internal company resolve those DNS. But in our one of my lab, I did that one. So I keep the same IP from the DC, because here we don't have any DNS in this lab. Normally we cannot configure the DNS. So there are some another policies you can configure, like you have two data center site 50 and data center site 70. So the same IP if you will configure, and you can create the policy that branch 1 prefer DC1 and branch 2 prefer DC2. Suppose your regions, in your region you have different sites, and you don't want unnecessary load on the data center. So that those kind of policy you can also configure. Branch 1 prefer DC1, branch 2 prefer DC2. So that's how you can do some load balancing, that all site is not accessing to DC1. So that policy I can show you some document, so that you will have an idea. That's the same policy. On the same, you will match the prefix and site, and that's it. I will show you. It's a matter of the just matching, that you're matching here on the policies, and you are just configuring the site and it will work. Wait a moment please, where is the document? That one, if I will have, I think I am having private lab. Yeah, branch 1 prefer DC1 and branch 2 prefer DC2. So this is just example of only branch 1 and branch 2, but you can map that from the list that these first 20 site will prefer the branch 1 and these other 20 site will prefer the DC2. So this is just a simulation that if you have two data center for the same subnet, like 10.30.2, you have the 8 path, like you have two links on DC1, two links on DC2, and two links on the branch, right? So it will have total near about 8 path to reach those sites, to reach that prefix from the same IP, because in the lab we are advertising the same IP from the both data center. We don't have any DNS here, so that we can configure the applications. I will show you that one, how you can configure. This is the same simple step. After configuring, you will have the same only 4 path, because two links from DC and two links from branch, so total 4 path you will see when you configure the branch 1 prefer DC1, branch 2 prefer DC2. The same thing, you will require list VPNs. So and same thing, it will configure custom control route TLOC. So here route, here you will match the prefix list, destination prefix list, right? And match the site ID. That's it. Destination prefix, site ID, and preference 100. The same thing for the DC2. Destination prefix DC2 and prefix 100. Same thing. Same control policy you can configure, and your branch 1 prefer DC1, branch 2 prefer DC2. So these are just a design thing, that how you can match and achieve your design target. So this thing we have covered. So today I will show you one more document, how to deploy Edge in AWS. And application routing, I will try to configure if it will work here. I think it should work, but I will try. Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.